At the Co-op, our customers are like family. We're your one-stop shop for all farm, garden, and home needs. With a team that's friendly and knowledgeable, each locally owned and operated store offers competitive pricing and works hard to get you what you need when you need it. Come by and shop with us today. Visit alifarm.com for a location near you.
For more Simply Southern, follow us on social media. And while you're online, visit our website, simplysouthern.tv.net. Simply Southern continues in a moment.
When it comes to fresh seafood, it doesn't get closer to home than Alabama. From blue crab and beautiful oysters to Gulf shrimp and red snapper, these are the flavors of Alabama waters, harvested by hardworking fishermen and served fresh in our markets and restaurants. So the next time you're shopping for seafood, ask for the catch that's truly local. Fresh from our waters, straight to your table. Find Alabama seafood at sweetgrownalabama.org.
For years, y'all have welcomed me into your kitchens. Now, I've gathered my favorite easy meals into one brand new cookbook. Supper Made Simple is filled with practical recipes your family will ask for again and again. Visit suppermadesimple.com to pre-order your copy today. Hey y'all, it's Stacey. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today on the menu, we're making my creamy cucumber salad. And you know, over on the side, I've got several different versions, cucumbers and onions. There's a garlic soy cucumber salad, but this one might be my favorite because it's got a creamy texture that I think folks really love. To start, I've got 3 to 4 cucumbers that I've thinly sliced. Now, I like to use a Kirby cucumber, sometimes called a pickling cucumber for this. There's a couple different reasons. It's got a nice firm flesh. The flavor is very mild. The seeds are not tough, and the skin is actually pretty thin, so you don't have to peel these if you don't want to. I peeled them just because that's how I was feeling today. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna thinly slice those just like this. And once we have that done, I've got them here in a large bowl. Now, something that I do different with this cucumber salad that I don't do with some of my others is to salt these cucumbers a little bit. I'm gonna put about 2 teaspoons of kosher salt on these. And the point here is that this salt is going to work to draw the excess moisture out of these. In many cases, when you have a dressing that's very thin, water-based, you don't really have to do this. But when we have a creamy-based dressing like this, we don't want to thin that dressing down when we wick some of the water that's in those cucumbers out. So salting these is gonna pull that moisture out. We're gonna pop these in a strainer in the sink and let them rest there for about 30 minutes. And what you're gonna see is it's gonna wick that excess moisture out. While that happens, we're gonna make our dressing. In my bowl here, I'm gonna start with a cup of sour cream. Now you could certainly use a low-fat sour cream, but we're eating cucumbers, so we're going full fat here. You could also swap this for Greek yogurt. I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of white vinegar. Got about half a teaspoon of regular granulated sugar, just a touch of sweetness. 1 clove of garlic. I like to use fresh here. Just kind of stir that together. And then I've got about a half of a teaspoon of kosher salt left from salting our cucumbers. We're gonna add that in here too. And then I like to give this a little extra freshness. So I'm going to chop up about a tablespoon of fresh dill. Now, if you've only got dried dill, it'll work just fine in this case. There's just something about the fresh flavor that the fresh dill provides for this salad. So you can, grow it if you're growing it. That's fantastic, but we also can run in the grocery store and grab one of those little clamshells, and that works perfectly too. And going back to those cucumbers, the folks over at Sweet Grown Alabama have a great part on their website where you can actually go and find certain products available close to you. So you can head over to sweetgrownalabama.org, and there's a product finder there, and you can probably see where you can find these great Kirby cucumbers close to you. All right, once that's all combined, we're gonna grab our cucumbers here. I did this earlier, salted them. I'm gonna add that right into the mix here. Give it a good stir. And that's just about it with this recipe. Now, this is one of those recipes where you want to give it a little time to allow that garlic to kind of infuse into the dressing. But the other thing is that even though we did draw some of that moisture out, this dressing will continue to wick moisture out of those cucumbers. So it's one of those dishes that really you don't want to sit in the fridge for too long because your dressing can get a little thin. Once you've had some time in the fridge, you can taste, add a little salt or sugar just to season a little bit more, and this dish is ready to serve. Folks, you can find this recipe by heading over to the website, southernbite.com, and we've got a Simply Southern TV tab right at the top. Y'all enjoy.
Now, Mary, I'll be so for real. Cucumbers have never really been my thing, but Stacey has opened my eyes to a whole new world. And they're pretty good is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, well, I know the recipe is certainly good, but I think there's still more work to be done, Ryan, because you brought in zucchini.
You're kidding.
No, so that's not going to help with the puffy eyes at all. Just grill that up and have it for dinner instead of putting it on your eyes.
All right.
Yeah, but you are right to say that Stacey knows his stuff. If you share Ryan's theatrical bewilderment at the sight of a cucumber, cream cucumber salad is just one of many ways Stacey has to employ this summer favorite. You can find all those recipes, and including some for zucchini too, over at southernbite.com. So fear not the cuke, Ryan. It is your friend.
And speaking of friends, Alabama Extension has long been that for farmers in the state. While we heard about some of their research and outreach efforts in this episode, next week we'll see how Extension works on local farms for research that's helping Alabama agriculture thrive.
Plus, Fred Hunter picks up his fishing pole and heads out into the Gulf with a man known as Captain Fishbait. I can't wait to hear that story. I'm Mary Wilson.
And I'm Ryan Hall. Hope to see y'all next week.
Simply Southern is produced by the Alabama Farmers Federation and made possible with the support of Alabama Extension and these sponsors.